Maciel Grion knows the healing power of art.
I grew up in a Dominican family. My mother was my biggest inspiration. She was an artist. She was honestly like my biggest muse, and unfortunately she passed away in 2019.
Grion's mother, Gladys, introduced her to art, vintage design, and the use of bright, bold, and beautiful colors.
She actually had these very long acrylic nails, and she would paint them different colors, yellows and oranges and greens and blues.
Those hues radiate from much of Grion's work. Large-scale murals that brighten spaces from below, in front, and above.
There's definitely a huge difference when it comes to like painting on a canvas and painting on a massive wall. It's a great feeling. You're using your whole body.
The salsa and merengue music she grew up with infuses energy and movement in the vibrant patterns she paints.
The type of style of it I do, it's called super graphic. It's from the 70s and 60s, especially mid-century modern architecture and interior design.
Grion learned how to harness her artistic talent and technique at the South Boston nonprofit Artists for Humanity.
The teens, they get paid to create, basically, and they work with actual clients.
She started in their after-school program as a teenager and worked her way up to mentor.
They get inspired, and sometimes I also get inspired by them.
In 2023, Grion left her position at Artists for Humanity to focus on her art full-time.
And it is the best decision I've ever made.
To turn her passion into a profession is a dream realized, one her late mother always knew would come true.
She looked at me and was like, "You're gonna do it." Like the goosebumps are like going through me right now. It's just amazing like how people could just see something in you and you don't realize it until now. I always thought to myself, when I grow up, I want to be like her. I feel like I'm like her now. And yeah, it's really cool.
I'm Brian Amador.
And I'm Rosie Amador.
And we're the founders of Sol y Canto.
Sol y Canto.
This Cambridge husband and wife have been basking in sun and song for the past 40 years, performing their signature pan-Latin music around the world.
Our mission is to celebrate our culture through our music and to tell our own stories.
There are all these beautiful traditions all over Latin America, and we kind of pick whatever we like.
It's what we call in Spanish a sancocho. Sancocho is a
stew.
A stew.
Rosie was raised in Puerto Rico. Brian grew up in New Mexico. They both moved to Boston and met on a cultural exchange trip in 1984 to Nicaragua, a country in the middle of a civil war.
There seemed to be so much hope in that country because they had dethroned a dictator, and it really felt at the time that the people were creating their own future together.
They traveled there with a group of musicians to perform a series of community concerts.
Our expression of solidarity and caring enough that we would go there was incredibly meaningful to them.
They returned to the U.S. with their love for each other and their music.
Everyone has their way of expressing what matters to them in the world, and our tool for that is music.
Some of their music also addresses the precarious political climate in the U.S. right now.
You can't celebrate Latin culture without celebrating Latin people. And when you see what's being done predominantly to Latin American people in this country, you have to speak out. It's not right.
In their heyday, the Amadors were performing 150 shows a year. But after their twins were born, they decided to lend their voices to another cause that kept them closer to home: bilingual voiceovers.
It took off. So now it's our main thing. And in a way, we sort of use our voiceovers to fund our music.
The Amadors narrate commercials, public service announcement, and museum audio in both English and Spanish.
De que el éxito es posible.
And often when we do it in Spanish, they want a neutral Latin American accent, which is that you don't sound specifically Mexican or Argentine or Colombian. And also, we do some work where they ask for a Hispanic accent in English. And I actually created a widget on our website called the Revolutionary Accentometer.
This revolutionary new tool enables you to choose the exact degree of Hispanic accent that your project requires.
A pair with pronounced proficiency at vocal expression, spoken and sung.
We get to use our voices for things that we believe in, and it allows us to have a meaningful and purposeful life. And that's what we do for work. How lucky.
Well, they sound great, and if you'd like to see Sol y Canto live, they're performing a concert this Saturday, September 27th in Bedford.
They are, and Rosie and Brian, not the only ones with artistic talent in the family. Rosie's mother was an actress in Mexico, made movies there, and the twins who you saw in the piece, they are now both musicians as well. Back to Maciel, you saw her working on a project. That project is now complete. It is in downtown Crossing if you want to take a look.